Hello everybody, this is a new video. It's gonna be a short one. I'm going to show you how I turned tides into this screaming monster. Now, I had a little help from my friend Triple Wave Shaper, random source Surge. And this one is a very underestimated module. I've seen people who like aggressive and noise music using a lot of distortion modules, and this one is far beyond the distortion modules. It's a wave shaper, but what it can do, it surprises me every day. So Tides is a beautiful oscillator, we all know that, but it's usually being used from me also for beautiful ambient patches and beautiful sounds, and this time not. And I discovered just a little trick that I can share with you today that makes it a screaming monster. Now, we have 4 outputs, as you can see. I took one of the outputs, doesn't matter which one, and I put it on the first channel of the wave shaper and on the input here. And then I put the other two more of the outputs from the Tides into the VC1 input with the attenuator completely full on, and another output from Tides also on the VC2 input here. And the output, I put it on the good old Herbever, because the screaming monster is always nicer if it's in a cave full of reverb. So this thing, of course, it makes a really wild drone. By itself. I'm modulating slow LFOs, I'm modulating shift and shape and smoothness from Tides, but that's just to keep the drone interesting, not very important. But what is important is that the clock input that expects normally just a clock, if you just patch it in and you just have the cable, the other end of the cable just free like that, it doesn't do anything. It just, you hear some bum, some little sounds there. I think it has to do with the modulations that happen here, but nothing else happens. But when you start patching this in different locations into your modular, it will pick up a frequency and it will just scream that frequency. So I have here the resonant equalizer having like a feedback sound, so a very harsh sound, but you won't hear that. You just hear how the Tides through the clock input picks up a certain frequency and screams with it. Now if I leave it in, you hear, yeah, this one is the frequency that I picked up. I'm just gonna turn the volume down because some frequencies can be loud and annoying. So every time I put it in, it will pick up another frequency, even in the same output. It doesn't matter. So you have to be careful, and for example, some high frequencies that can be annoying, you can just EQ them out. Then also I use it with a woggle bag. I can just put it anywhere and just picks up a frequency from there and starts droning on that frequency. And what else? I have a kick on plats, just a kick sound, nothing extraordinary. And then if I connect it with with that one. You hear how randomly also the frequencies change. All you hear now is the tides. So the sound from plates goes into the clock input from the tides. So making things that they're not logical, it's the most fun part in Modular, as you already know. And of course, if I tweak the plate sound, let's see. So I have an influence on what's happening on tides from plates. Anyway, so I'll take it out. And it picks up the last frequency and keeps it. And it drones on that last notes. I can play with slope, I like it, it's changing. Also with your hands, not modulate everything, but just... And smoothness, it can turn things down. You can also play with that one. Just bring some sounds like in with your hands. For example, I can pick up a frequency. So you can play with it, and it's very performative. This I like it because it's not just cables placed in this very complex patch, as you can see, but there is also this whole part that I play just by taking the cable in and out, patching, connecting it with other outputs, and playing with the module itself. This is great for performances. Anyway, this is the little trick. So the clock input from tides is the key to a very wild side of tides that I had no clue it existed. And you can hear already there is something there already. Who knows what more wonderful things you can discover by patching this into different modules in your system. So I hope you like this idea, guys, and yeah, subscribe in the channel, and please check below in the description. I will have a link with the full patch that I will play for a live streaming event that's gonna happen soon. And yes, till the next one. Bye.